Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We're out here, we're in nature, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. How to get willpower? That's the question that came in. Look, willpower has everything to do with what you do on the ground. Because you're gonna fall and it's gonna look real ugly, real bad. You gotta be okay with that. Can I get a hello? We ain't even had breakfast yet. Look, let me share with you what's helped me along my journey deal with willpower. Someone wrote in asking how can they build more willpower? They feel tired, lethargic, lazy. And you see, how did I go from nothing to believing in myself, over 500,000 subscribers, remaining consistent day in, day out? What's the secret? Look at it like this. Willpower has everything to do with what you do on the ground. Because, you see, a lot of us, we're going to fall. We're going to take a deep dive on the ground. And we're going to say, I quit. I give up. Maybe you're starting a business right now. Maybe you're at college right now. Maybe you have this great idea you want to share with the world. You got a website going. You got a blog going. What are you going to do? So you are going to find yourself on the ground. And it's that attitude you have that is going to determine what you become. I wrote a long time ago, change the way you think, you change the way you feel, you change what you become. But you see, a lot of us, our mind has been hijacked, right? See your body as a vehicle, right? You're not going to put milk in a Ferrari. You're not going to put milk in a Lamborghini. You might, but it's not going to move anywhere, right? So what helped me really build willpower was getting the right fuel in this body vehicle, right? People say, what are you eating right now? Spirulina. What? Spirulina. What? Spirulina. Green powder. Hemp. Antioxidants going. Vitamin A, B, C. Got the strawberries going, right? Got the papaya going. Got the mangoes going. But wait a minute. What happened over a decade ago? Over a decade ago, I was tired. I was down and out. Once again on the ground. Because I had the wrong fuel in me. I couldn't go anywhere. You see, if you want willpower, you want to be able to get up every day and breathe in that good ass prana, baby. You got to get the right fuel. Juice up the live enzymes, right? Because that's really going to take your vehicle to where you want to go. You still don't know where you want to go, do you? That's the problem, right? So even if you have the right fuel, it's still not enough. You see, willpower is generated by knowing what you want. Going after it. It has to inspire you enough to wake up every single day and say, okay, this is what I know I came here to do. Right? You've got to be able to live for something greater than yourself. Slow motion. You got to be able to live for something greater than yourself. I was in my room one day years ago thinking maybe it's time to stop everything, right? But what kept me going? I had a vision that actually nobody was like me. That is what builds your willpower, your signature. That's why we're growing at a phenomenal rate. Because this can't be replicated. You see, you lose willpower when you are trying to be like someone else. Because now you are in competition, you're losing energy. I'm in a league of my own, baby, and it feels fantastic. So I get motivated by that alone, to realize we're doing what nobody else is doing, because we're doing it in our unique way. I'm doing it in my unique way. You see, we often doubt ourselves when, just remind yourself, this body vehicle, right? If you've got the right fuel, you've got to ask yourself, have you got the right people inside of the vehicle? Have you got the right people inside of the vehicle? Have you got the right people inside the vehicle when you're driving, right? Because look, just imagine that you got people saying, look, go this way, go that way, go this way, go that. It's going to be confusing. What if you've got people in the vehicle who are shouting at you while you're driving? You're not going to be moving. You're not going to feel motivated to do anything and go anywhere. So you need cheerleaders inside the vehicle, right? You need people who are saying, come on, you can do this. No one's doing that, right? Don't worry about it. Forget about it, right? You need the right company. You need to surround yourself with people that inspire you every single day. That's how I build willpower, right? Because I always ask myself, how did this person help me? My mentor, I owe him everything. Because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I am right now, right? So I build willpower by paying my respects to those who inspire me, right? I build willpower by never forgetting where I came from. I build willpower by reminding myself that, you see, you got to train for this. A lot of us, we overwhelm ourselves because we are doing way too much. We overwhelm ourselves because we think we can do everything at once, right? I take one step at a time. That's what builds the consistency. So you got to ask yourself, have I got too much on my plate? Have I got too much on my plate? Or am I allowing myself space to do one thing at a time and not 50,000 things at once, right? Because then it's too much. You overwhelm yourself, you end up doing nothing, right? But more so, do you know that simplicity is the highest form of sophistication? Simplicity is the highest form of sophistication. Are you making your life more complicated than it has to be? Right? I was making my life so complicated, I had no enthusiasm for anything, right? Because I'm a graphic designer, right? I've been working with software programs like After Effects for years. And sometimes back in the day, I would make a video. It might take like 2 weeks just to do a 3-minute video. And I said, this isn't fun. I'm losing the willpower because once again, it's not energy efficient. I had to think of a simple formula. So I came out into nature, started to breathe in that good ass prana, baby, and the rest is history. Because I made it simple, I made it fun, I made it exciting. So every single day, I wake up realizing that we are having fun in what we're doing. We're not just doing it. There is no perfection, right? That's how to lose willpower, when you're trying to reach a target which doesn't even exist. There is no pinnacle. As long as you can fall in love with the process, as long as you can fall in love with what you are doing, every single day, you start to build willpower. As long as you are in the right environment, people that actually care about you, it's rare these days, then you build willpower. But more so, it's what I call the beautiful memory, right? Look, I've made videos in the rain years ago. right? It's pouring down, camera getting wet. And some of those are the funnest videos I've ever made, for me personally, because I went against all odds. So I said, okay, if I could do a video in the rain, if I make videos, I never edit videos, over 30 minutes, 20 minutes, straight off the tip of the dome, that builds willpower because I'm allowing myself to become confident where I am right now. So when you create a beautiful memory, go back to that memory and use it as inspiration, use it as rocket fuel to propel you to where you want to be. The problem is, a lot of us, we've got some pretty terrible memories, right? That's why there's no willpower. So you got to ask yourself, look, the present moment will eventually become the past. So move into the present moment. Ask yourself, how can I create a beautiful memory right now? Right? You don't want to beat yourself up. You lose respect for yourself. A lack of self-love is the root of all suffering. Let me repeat that. A lack of self-love is the root of all suffering. To build willpower, you got to start loving yourself when nobody else will. You got to start preparing for what you know you came here to do. Right? I practice every single day, just like I play the guitar every single day. Just like I'm doing consultations, I'm talking to people, connecting with millions of people every single day. But I know I got to practice, because there is no perfect, only practice. That is how to build willpower. Right? Infinite Waters is expanding. And because it's growing at such a rapid rate, we're going to get more people on Infinite Waters, right? We might even get a female presenter. All kinds of things are happening, right? Are on the table right now because we're just growing and growing so massive, right? But you see, the people, if they are on Infinite Waters, have to have a lot of drive. They've got to have a lot of hunger, right? I was hungry for this years ago, right? And we ain't even had breakfast yet, right? But it's the hunger for knowing what life could potentially be that now increases the willpower. I had a desire to move where I was. And where I am right now is beautiful. But you see, if you aren't hungry enough to change your life, you won't have the willpower to do it. Right? So you got to ask yourself, are you really living your dream? Right? And go back to that. Right? Go back to that. Visualize it. And just remind yourself that you don't want to overwhelm yourself. You're doing enough. Take one step at a time. And sure enough, you'll get to where you want to go. We're out here. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Infinite Waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace.